to a Local 10 investigation. They are avoidable tragedies that happen far too often in our community.
Florida has the second highest rate in the country of children dying after being left in hot cars. Investigator Amy Viteri takes a look at a potentially new law and technology aiming to save lives.
This investigation is ongoing.
Every day I turn on the news, someone has left a child in the car.
Many are still asking, how exactly did this happen?
For Patrice Gethers, each of those tragic stories is like reliving a nightmare after what her own family went through.
He was a happy little baby. He always smiled. He loves to play.
Her cousin Noah Sneed was just 2 years old when his mother sent him off on the daycare van the morning of July 29th, but he never made it inside. A worker at Ceresa's Enrichment and Empowerment Academy in Oakland Park allegedly shut off a safety alarm on the van before waiting to make sure all the kids were off. By the time Noah's overheated body was found after 3 o'clock that day, it was too late.
It takes only minutes for the inside of a car to heat up like an oven.
According to kidsandcars.org, a group working to stop vehicle injuries and deaths involving kids, 2019 is already nearing a record high for children dying in hot cars.
This year has been one of the worst years in history, with a total of 52 children that have died nationwide.
That number has already increased again, 53 deaths now after an 18-month-old boy left in a hot car died in California just last week. The state of Florida ranks number 2 in the country, with 5 deaths this year already. Now, a potential new law, the Hot Cars Act 2019, currently being considered in Congress, would require a system in all vehicles to detect a child or even a pet inside the car that may be in danger. Some manufacturers like Hyundai and Kia have already introduced models with these safety features. Cars like the Kia Telluride have an alert to check the back seat when the car's turned off.
But they take it a step further by sensing motion inside the car after someone has locked the door, sounding the horn and flashing the lights to alert bystanders someone's in danger.
The technology exists, it's readily available, it's affordable. There's no excuse why it's not being included in every single vehicle.
There should not be a child that dies because of this.
U.S. Congresswoman Donna Shalala is a co-sponsor on the bill, which she's optimistic will come up for a vote this year.
This is an easy fix, and it's too bad we have to do legislation, but we do.
In September, the Alliance of Automobile Manufacturers announced a voluntary commitment to add the reminder systems to new cars, saying in a statement it will give consumers access to safety features faster than would have been possible under a government rulemaking process.
And that's not enough.
But Rollins says a voluntary agreement is just that, voluntary. She points to this announcement from General Motors in 2001 announcing plans for sensors to protect kids in hot vehicles by 2004.
And it's 2019 and they still haven't done it.
Ceresa's daycare has since closed its doors. In its place, a new child care facility is set to open by the end of the year. Owner Renee Ellis says she's in favor of any technology to help keep kids in her care safe.
But it's an extra safety precaution for human life.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong when you're protecting human life.
If we push this law, guess what? We will save more lives.
For Patrice Gethers, it's simple. These protections are too late for too many children, but maybe just in time to save the next one.
And it's worth it. They're worth it.
Amy Viteri, Local 10 News.
They are worth it, she says. Well, Ingrid Thurston, the daycare worker driving the van in which Noah Sneed died, is charged with 1 count of aggravated manslaughter in connection with his death.